and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been starting like all my vlogs lately as like this video is going to be a little bit different, but today I am in the Starbucks drive-thru and I am in the line and forcing myself because my anxiety has been so bad lately that I just have to get out and like do stuff, and I'm like literally forcing myself. My stomach is in knots. I feel hot inside, but I'm here. I'm in the drive-thru, which I can't get out of, which also makes my anxiety worse. I don't know what's going on with me, but, well, I kind of do. There are some stressful things going on behind the scenes that maybe subconsciously is, causing this, but I will share that in time because the story needs to be told, but I can't yet. So I'm in the line. I got a pumpkin spice latte with coconut milk and then a matcha latte. So I'm getting up to the drive-thru, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll head back. Right, so I'm back in my office now. It is a mess in here, but that's totally okay. I am feeling like I can wear a long sleeve for a half an hour before it gets hot in California, but I have my daily plan. My dog has his head on my leg right now. That's so sweet. I have my daily plan. I have quite a bit of marketing agency work to do this morning, about 4 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and not show that on camera because that's not exciting, but I mean, it's exciting, but it's not exciting to watch. And who wants to watch a sped up version of 4 hours of me typing on a computer? I mean, that's just not that exciting. If I look blue, it's because the monitor's blue at the moment. What else? Okay, so on the agenda, I need to plan the remainder of the year for Amy June Lashes and Lux Manny. So stay tuned for that if you are interested in like how I map that out and what that's gonna look like. You will get a sneak peek of my promotions. I know that's probably not a good business move, but whatever, we're transparent here. I need to label lash tote boxes. I don't know if that's going to happen or not because I don't have a ton of space. As you can see, my closet is filled and it's taking over my desk now. I do need to take photos of the new lashes. I do need to do eye looks of the new lashes, but obviously like I have to get ready before here, come on, we're not putting it on this face right now. And then I want to put out a video, a focus video, because I love to listen to like jazz and classical and relaxing music. I don't know about you guys, but I like to listen to that when I work. So I want to come up with a video that will do like 30 minutes of music, and then it'll put something on the screen like take a break, stand up, take a walk, like a reminder, kind of like a work video, like a music work video without me in it. It's just going to be like music and like a relaxing background. So I want to do that. It's been on my in my thoughts for a while and I just haven't. And then I need to make some signs for a client on my Cricut. I do need to order some more vinyl because I only have permanent vinyl, and I need to have some temporary vinyl. And then I just have to do all my marketing agency stuff, which is send leads to clients, post social media posts, schedule social media posts, edit some videos. So I'm going to do that in my first work block. If you guys don't know, I launched Life of Amy June, and there it houses recipes. I only have 2 on there right now, which I think is like blueberry muffins and my churro cookie. Ooh, you gotta try them. Recipe. Plus I house like my most recent YouTube videos there. I house free printables for you guys. So like social media content calendars, things like that. Like meal plans. There's like quite a bit of things. There's business and personal kind of stuff on there. So just go ahead and poke around if you are interested. And yeah, so I'll share that on my blog as soon as I can. Maybe I'll talk about it in this video later. I just got the email this morning saying it was live, so I haven't gone to see it yet, so I'm really excited. So nice of them to feature me, and thank you to my friend Pamela for referring me. And then I referred some boss babes as well, and it's just cool. Keep the chain going of supporting other women. So you guys know that I have anxiety and stuff, and my brain just sometimes needs to do this. I generally do this on Sundays and in the beginning of months, but I decided that I was going to do it today because I just needed to get some things out. We have quite a bit of things going on this month. I have my son's party next month, which I need to start now. because if I don't, then what happens is I will be rushing last minute, and I do not want to do that. So this is just our plans. Colton's gonna go stay with my parents this coming weekend. I have a dinner with some old co-workers, so excited to see them. We have a work event, friends party, first day of fall. Of course, I had to put that on there. You know. YouTube. So we have a relaxing morning routine, which will be my next one going up. Then I'm filming a weekly vlog. I'm actually filming this day in the life, so I don't know where that's gonna fit in. Maybe like it'll be like a bonus video. I don't know. How to grow a small business. This was a request, and then another day in the life, and then I have one more request that I'll get in here in a little bit. Remaining things I need to do for my lash brand and Lux Manny. I used to just stack my to-dos on here, but now I'm just putting like the important things that need to happen like sooner than later, and then my bigger to-dos and things like that I have, let me see, like right here, like a list of a bunch of different stuff that I want to do for my lash brands and my nail brand. So I just kept that like running to-do list instead of putting it on the brain dump, because those other things are more, they're not pertinent. They don't need to happen right this minute. I still need to get my, what was an eyelash? Maybe I should have made a wish before I brushed that off. There it is. Make a wish. Let's see. Didn't get it. Okay, made a wish. I need to get my shelves up in my closet because this is real life. There's just so much inventory everywhere, all over my office. It makes me feel really cluttered, but I just haven't got a chance. And then we have to work on my son's party. If you guys are interested, how I party prep, how I lay it out, how I do it with still working full-time, running my businesses, and things like that, let me know. I have filmed his previous parties, but they've been like popular themes like Godzilla and Pokemon and things like that. This year, he just wanted red, white, and blue, so that's what we're doing. I got a bunch of, let me see. Oh, what's that? Okay, you're gonna see my airing out my dirty laundry here. It's kind of messy in here, but I already started getting, these are beach balls, and then some just red, white, and blue tablecloths. He picked those beach balls, and then we'll just do the rest of the decor in like blue. But that's what we've gotten so far for like the pool, because he's gonna have a pool party. So yeah.
So I had a lot of this already set up in Notion, but we switched over to Asana recently. So I just want to map out and lay out things. I also have my assistant back, and I'm getting help with my Lux Manny and Amy June Lashes social media accounts since I did start a new job. And so I am just going to lay this out so I can see what I'm doing and can start making the plans. And so now I'm going to set up my Lux Manny, and I already set up quite a bit of it in Notion. This is just Q4. We do have some other stuff going on this month in September, but I'm just focusing on Q4 and yeah, so we are doing a little bit less things for Lux Manny than we are for Amy June Lashes. Amy June Lashes is definitely a more established brand. So we're adding our focus, a lot of our focus there first, and then we are focusing on Lux Manny as well. And if you guys follow, you know I also have a marketing agency. So my priorities are all of those things, and I need to make sure that I am putting my eggs in the right basket, so to speak. So we are doing some of this like similar things. So we are gonna do Halloween mystery bundles for the nail brand. We're also doing it for the lash brand. They're starting on the same day actually. So yeah, and then like National Candy Day, we're doing some similar things on both accounts to save us some time. If we're gonna pull out a bunch of candy corn and, you know, dump it out, we're gonna take photos for both brands. It just makes more sense. And yeah, so we always celebrate World Kindness Day. I'm super, super big on kindness. I have always been that way. Mindfulness, things like that. I'm definitely learning to, you know, have more grace on myself. And then obviously November is a huge month with Black Friday. And then Cyber Monday does fall in December, which is the biggest online shopping day of the year. So yeah, and then we have the first day of winter, and then we have obviously Christmas and New Year's. So Lux Manny is a little bit less, and yeah, I really didn't know where I was going with this, but I'm basically going to, once these are all laid out, I just need to like see it, and then I can go from there. But yeah, so we'll go through and finish planning everything out, and then I will go ahead and put this all in Asana so that my team knows exactly what is going on which days, what graphics I need, things like that. And obviously there are some deliverables that I need to do as well, like take photos of the holiday sets and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this finished, and then we will dive into Asana. So I'm actually a little bit behind on planning. Ooh. You're stuck under the tripod. There we go. I'm a little bit behind on planning Black Friday through Cyber Monday. I usually do it in July, and it is early September right now. So I am definitely behind because I do like to order swag and different freebies and things like that, because who doesn't love free stuff? And so I actually have a lot of freebies for Amy June Lashes. I have like mini mirrors, I have tool sets, I have tons of keychains, scrunchies, stickers. I have quite a bit. But for Lux Manny, I don't really have anything. So I'm thinking of doing like cuticle oils and stuff like that. But I haven't fully decided. If you have any suggestions of cute little freebies for if you spend a certain amount during Black Friday through Cyber Monday, you get X gift. Let me know what you guys like or what kind of little freebies you like getting. So we already have October done, and then I'm just gonna pull these out of my notebook and stick them. I have, if you see my previous videos, you know that I have like these little plastic folders where I have one for each of my clients. I have one for YouTube. This is my content one. I have blank content calendars and social media schedulers, which you can get all of these things now on lifeofamyjune.com. It is live. You can download them for free on there. And I actually just finished my 2025 holidays, so I'm figuring out how I'm gonna upload this so that you guys can also have access to that if you are interested in that. But I'm just gonna pull these out and then put them in their perspective folder for plans. I remember things by writing things down. I know everyone learns completely differently, but for me, I like to write things down. And then to be honest, I only really do things digitally because other people need to be involved. So if I didn't have other people needing to see things, whether it be my husband on our Google Calendar or my team in Asana, I probably wouldn't use it, to be honest, because I really just do love pen to paper. I may use my iPad, but I would still do the whole writing situation in my iPad, like digital planning and stuff, which I used to do, which I'll probably go back to at some point. I'm all over the place when it comes to the way I do things, but I always go back to physically writing things down. Something about it. Let me know in the comments below if you're like that or you just prefer everything digitally. I am doing both because I really have no choice. I have to keep multiple people in the loop. And we're switching from Notion to Asana right now. Our team is, so we're just getting in the groove of Asana. I actually really love it. I liked Notion as well, but I like Asana better, I think. So I don't know. We'll see. I think that I'm going to keep Notion, just to keep the account. And in case I need to put anything in there for myself, maybe I'll start switching all of this kind of plans into there for myself personally and not for my team to see. But I don't know. For some reason, just writing this down is okay, I know that I need to get a graphic for this together. Okay, I know I need to get a giveaway together for this. Okay, I could just, I don't know, I just see it and then my mind makes the list that I'll put in Asana for my team to execute. Some of the stuff I'll do myself, I need to take pictures of the bundles and things like that. Anything that needs pictures, I generally do that. Graphics goes to my graphic designer. Website stuff goes to my web developer, or as you saw in my last video that just went up, my get my to-do list done video. So Asana is a little bit different than Notion, and I need to assign certain things to certain people. So we have someone who helps with social, someone who helps me with email, graphics, website, things like that. So I'm creating the same thing for multiple things to make sure that they get done. Asana, again, is new to me, so if you have a better way, please let me know. I've watched a few videos, but I haven't had a chance to deep dive into it. So I'm just gonna get October added for right now. I don't wanna get too far ahead and make things confusing for my team. I did, for some reason, have October 15th for the fall mystery bundle launch, but I have that launching September 15th for Amy June Lashes. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe I went crazy or something, but so those are now added into Asana. And then once I dial in the full description, then I'll assign it, and then I'll put a due date, and then I'll put a priority, and then my team can go through and do what they gotta do their thing, and then they can mark it off as completed, and then we are done. And it keeps track of everything. It is so nice.
And I even have my husband in here because he does help me with some media things on my marketing agency side. And so if I need to assign him a task or I need him to look into something, I can easily do it here. And same for my team with me. They can assign me things to do. If they need a photo or if they need a picture of something, they can assign it to me and I can handle it also. So that is just so great. So now that is done. And the next thing that I need to do is I have a lot of things to do, but I think that I'm gonna get together my son's birthday party invite. So let's do that now. All right, this is my second time filming this portion because for some reason it was like making some weird popping sounds and I didn't want the audio to be like terrible, but this is the gist of his invite, and I generally don't use Canva templates. I like to do stuff fully customized, but this is for a kid's party and I want to be as efficient with my time as possible. So this did have some like girly little stars up here. I changed it to be a little bit more masculine for him. Obviously I blurred out my address and my phone number, though I don't really care if you guys have my cell phone number as long as you're nice people, which you are. But this is the gist. I will get it sent over to him so he can text it to his friends, and then I will send it to the parents that I talked to. And yeah, it's just gonna be a totally casual birthday. It's a little bit easier, I feel like, as kids get older because they can entertain themselves. They'll just like roughhouse in the pool. They're boys. I mean, there'll be a few girls too, but it's just a little bit easier. You don't have to like entertain them as much. And when we didn't have a pool, which this is the first year we're gonna have a pool for his party, we got bounce house and we have a trampoline and things like that. But this is gonna be a lot more fun because it's just like a built-in party in a sense. So super grateful for that. Makes it a little bit easier on myself. I don't have to come up with games or ideas or anything like that. The kids are just going to want to be in the pool, and guaranteed it's still going to be hot because as of filming this video on the 5th, it is still 100 degrees. It's like 107 today, actually, I think. Something like that. So there's that. And yeah, so just gonna get this. Oh, and I changed my nails. I didn't film it and I don't know why, but I changed them. This is the color Subtle Mauve and absolutely love this. It's a little warmer than our Barely Naughty, a little more like taupey, but it's super natural. Here's against white. So pretty. Absolutely love them. Probably could have pushed my cuticles back, but whatever. I just popped them on. It literally took me 3 minutes. I've like got it down pat and I have this beautiful manicure. So this wasn't on my list, but I knew that I needed to do it. And this was to write a script for my video on 10 steps to grow your small business. So I just got like the outline done and that is gonna be ready for me to film. I'm filming that on Wednesday. I originally was going to film it on Tuesday, but my hair appointment got moved to Tuesday, so I'll be doing that on Tuesday. And we have my little spot here for upcoming video. And here's another example of how I use these folders. I have like an upcoming video, section, and then I have my calendar, and then I just keep different like ideas here. I'm going to be filming behind the scenes of a work week, things like that, business apps, and then this was last month's calendar. Since this is really only my second month of being super consistent on YouTube, this was another script I wrote for another video, so I just kind of keep all of the previous stuff in there just so I know what I filmed. I can obviously go look on YouTube, but I just have it there. And then we'll film that on Tuesday. So now that is done and I can check that off my list. I feel like if I get my YouTube stuff done first, it gets done. But I can't always do that because sometimes I have to
you know, get marketing stuff done, things like that. But I was able to get some of this stuff done since my husband is still working. And I know it's weird that I'm like, oh, my husband's still working, but like when he gets home, I like greet him and start making dinner and things like that. And when he's not, I honestly, like when he's not here, I don't really make dinner. I will like make something simple for my son, like a sandwich or grilled cheese or a quesadilla, or, you know, heat up some nuggets or something simple. And then I'll like pop together a salad for me or some soup or something. But when he's not here, I really like don't go all out in making a full meal.